Two, one. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another broadcast on the Checkered Flag NASCAR PS4 League YouTube channel. Tonight we'll be broadcasting the Xfinity race at Iowa. So practice is about to start here. Tonight I will be joined with my former teammate and my colleague in the booth tonight, Morris. How are you, bud?
I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm good. So Iowa is an interesting track, kind of like Rockingham a little bit. What do you see
hmm
tonight? How things are going to play out?
I see. From what I saw in the last race earlier this month, excuse me, last about a month ago in June, I saw there'll be some good racing. Some people have been trying to work the bottom lane. Some
Kind of cut out there.
um,
Way around the track, so we'll just wait on us being able to join here. So do you think we can join, or can you just ask in Discord how long it is? Well, it's only 50 seconds or 59 seconds once the first person joins, so I don't know. Okay. That's the boy Bradley managing tonight down there, so good job. Alright, so the competitors tonight, we'll look at them and go down through the list. Yeah, sure.
all right. So first we got Bradley in the 23 car who's subbing for Trainer tonight. Last time at Iowa he dominated this race. He won the pole. He won stage one, and unfortunately fell to the back at the end of the race. So I look for him to be up front for most of this race. You got Predator in the 9, who's looking for his second career win in the National Series.
Yeah,
He won
next
in
up.
Daytona earlier this year.
Yeah, next up,
Sorry.
another winner at Daytona, 15C Norfree. He's pretty much in the playoffs if he doesn't miss any more races. So hopefully he can do that. 18, a Weasel. He's been really, really strong all year. Hasn't been able to pull through that win, but he has been really consistent.
And then the next guy is line guy in the 0. He was one of our broadcasters last night for the truck race. He got best career finish of second in the last race in New Hampshire. So he'll be looking to get one spot better here tonight. And we got Ed Fire in the 1, who's still looking for that first national win, like you mentioned about Weasel. But he's currently outside the playoffs right now, so if he can get that win, it put him in the playoffs and perhaps more people racing for that double spot.
GT Low in the 16. He's a full-time truck driver running part-time tonight. We will see if he can show the Xfinity drivers that he might be able to move up next season and catch a team owner's eye. GT Jones in the 5. He has the most wins of the Xfinity regulars, but he hasn't been very consistent. He's gotten the wins when it's mattered, but it really has not been a consistent, strong season for GT.
And next we got a couple part-time drivers here tonight. We got Kevin 88, who ran a few races last year. Got a win at Darlington last year. That was his first start.
Also at Martinsville in the Cup Series.
Yeah, and he also ran the Cup race at Loudon about a couple weeks ago. He ran really well, ran top 5, so I expect him to be up front for most of this race. And last but not least, we got Nocturnal, who's making his return to the Checkered Flag NASCAR League.
Not Darth Kylo. We got that confused.
Yeah, he's
before.
making his return.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was the one that was in the 9 car last year in Xfinity, correct?
Yes, as I said, he drove the 9 car in the Xfinity Series last year, and he's part-time in the 35. So now let's head down to the track and see what the drivers are doing. Iowa Speedway, kind of like a mix of Rockingham and Richmond. Definitely going to provide some interesting challenges for the drivers tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. And we'll do our predictions either before qualifying or after. We'll find out. Not sure yet, though. So there is Bradley, the 23. You said he won at Iowa earlier this year.
He won the truck race at Iowa.
Won the truck race at Iowa.
Yeah.
He finished second. He finished actually pretty strong at this race last year at Iowa, but yours truly took the win.
And right behind him is Predator in the 9, who was on his bumper for the first race at Iowa this year. So it looks like he's picking up where he left off.
Predator, the points lead here, looking for another strong night to even further that points lead even more. See that 15 in Norfree, back from his suspension after incidents that happened at Daytona, under pressure from the 88 of Kevron. Kevron goes, oh, we got a wreck in practice, the 35 Nocturnal, and Norfree around after a little bit of contact between Norfree and Kevron. There is Weasel in the Rudd 18 Toyota, approaching, I believe, the 0 of Ryan Guy. Ryan Guy's going to take the low lane. Weasel going to take the outside here. Will Weasel have a run through the corner? Weasel's been pretty stronger than Ryan throughout this season, and the points state that.
And last time at Iowa, not Ryan Guy, Weasel finished second here in this race. Earlier this season, he finished second to his teammate Napa Fan. So if you're trying to get one spot better for tonight.
Yep, the JGR boys look strong at Iowa earlier this year. There is Ryan Guy in the playoffs, currently on points. He's looking to pull through and get a win here. Hopefully he can do that and get JD Motorsports another win this season, as their teammate who won at Texas, Stephen Smith, he is no longer affiliated with CFNL, so he is out of the playoffs then. So there's a playoff spot open, and I believe that pushed Nascar man in. And as we move back further here, we're going to go on board with Ed Fire, who's actually pulling off right now. Ed Fire, he's on the outside looking in right now, but with Stephen Smith no longer being affiliated, that could give him more room to move up. So Ed, he would hope for a win, because that would easily lift him in to the playoffs, and but he can make it on points too. We will see.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see teammates duke it out for that last playoff spot.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. NASCAR man and Ed Fire definitely going to be battling out there. There is the 16 GT Low.
They're separated by 15 points as well, so it's going to be interesting getting the next few races.
Yep, definitely. But yeah, GT Low, full-time driver in the Truck Series. Now running in Xfinity tonight at Iowa. And yeah, as you said, 15 points between NASCAR man and Ed Fire currently. Napa Fan is ineligible for the playoffs, so his wins, or his win I believe that he had, is irrelevant now, so that opened up another playoff spot. So currently the playoff grid would go GT Jones, Predator, Norfree, Weasel, Trainer T, Incog, Ryan Guy, NASCAR Man, and then Ed Fire and Napa Racing or Tom would be pretty close behind. Let's ride a little bit on the 42s in the pits. Let's ride a little bit with the 88 at Kevron here on the Hellman's Chevrolet. Kevron gets close to the apron there, and he's going to drift up and hit the outside wall. Would he be your favorite tonight, S'mores?
I don't think so. He's going to have to get by a couple of, I think only one cup driver in the field tonight, and that's Bradley. So I'm picking Bradley to win tonight. But I want to cat out on Kevon, though. He's fast.
Kevon was really, really fast last year. Won 2 races in the Cup Series, running part-time in that 41 car. Definitely showed strength, and you could call him the king of Martinsville because he had something different figured out there. I'm not sure if you were there for that, S'mores, but he was out of our league last year, at least, in that race. Now he's in the pits. Looks like the 35 Nocturnal's got damage. Ed Fire has damage. I'm not sure why. Predator out there on the track in that tackle Chevrolet Camaro. Here's to open for him. He can get another win. Pulled through with a big win at Daytona. Finally got into the win column there for him. And you could tell how excited he was about that. It was a long time coming for this guy, and he worked very, very hard for it.
He had to own that win too at Daytona. He had to hold off his team on in Texas, I believe, to get that win.
Yeah, he made some late blocks and held Texas off there. So about 10 more minutes left of practice here. And then we will be in qualifying. Qualifying, of course, if you don't know, is pretty much a single car format. They head out 4 cars at a separated interval. They do their 2 laps, and then it goes out. It depends on the track how many cars go at once, but they are separated by a certain amount of seconds, and then they do pretty much solo laps twice, and whoever has the best time wins. It's kind of like old-fashioned NASCAR qualifying, or actually what they brought it back to this year. Here is C. Norfrey. Got some damage on that flex shot Camaro. I think that his hood might need some flex shot if he wants to repair that. Now Weasel here. The 18, one of the few Toyotas in the field.
I believe he's the only Toyota in the field.
Yeah, he is. Tonight he looks like he's the only Toyota in the field. And he's hoping that he can pull through and get that win. He's been really, really close. And you know, a lot of these guys could be thinking about the silly season already. What do you think, S'mores? Making moves into the Xfinity Series? What do you see for the future of some of these guys in the Xfinity Series?
I've heard rumors that Predator might be going up to the Cup Series next year based on his performance this year in the National Series.
Predator's
so I would keep an eye.
Yeah, he's been very strong. I would be surprised. I'd keep an eye on him as well. Yeah. Who else do you think, S'mores?
Who else? As far I also heard that Wine guy. He said he's going to stay in the National Series for 1 more season, and he's planning to be with G Motorsports next year, as far as I know.
Yeah,
so he's going to swap teams next year.
Not sure if Ryan Guy's going to stay at JD Motorsports or move on to greener pastures here. But he's had a strong year, a strong rookie season in that 0 car, and the flex tape's treated him well so far. If he gets damaged, he can get it fixed pretty easily. Could saw his car in half, actually. There's Ed Fire here. GT low on his outside, and Ed Fire's pretty much going to let him go. Not really trying to battle here, just trying to get fast times in, I would assume, for Ed Fire, so he can work his way towards the playoffs. And without NASCAR man here, Ed Fire could score a certain amount of points that would loft him into the final playoff position right now, with very few races left before the Bass Pro Shops National Series playoffs. Ed hits the wall there just a little bit. And there's GT Jones, 3-time winner this year, but consistency has been where he struggled. Do you think he could be poised for a potential Cup Series move?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think if he stay on 1 more year in the National Series, then probably move up the Cup. But from what I've seen, he probably would like to stay in the National Series for 1 more season, and then see what his plans are for that year after.
Yeah, I could see that, definitely. You know, if Predator does move up to Cup, which we're not sure about. Just the rumors flying around. We're like the J-ski of this league, S'mores. We're reporting all the rumors. Actually, where's Bob Pockrass? Telling everybody about everything. But,
I think it was Bob Pockrass.
Yeah, Bob Pockrass. Yeah, he used to be on ESPN. Always reported the news and stuff with NASCAR. So yeah. There is GT Jones. Now let's check out Kevron. Approaching Weasel. Weasel got up into the outside wall there. Do you want to get somebody in here for an interview, S'mores?
Yeah, we got no time.
Let's talk to Predator.
Alright, I'll get him in here real quick.
Except I believe he's done practicing for now, so we'll get him in here.
There he is.
CFNL Predator 666. How are you tonight?
I'm doing alright. How you boys doing?
We're good. Good. Nice.
I'm doing pretty well.
So, Predator, how does the car feel tonight?
It's a little tight compared to the last time we were here at Iowa, but very consistent. We're running laps that we lap times that we were running last time we were here. Me and Bradley seem pretty fast yet again, so I'm looking forward for us to be up front again. You know, hopefully we could finish better positions than we did last time we were here at Iowa.
Think you could pull through, get another win tonight? Are you confident in that? Get your second win of the season and further the points lead?
I'm gonna try. I'm just looking for a good points day. After the week I've had, my father being diagnosed with stage 3 prostate cancer and just going through some personal stuff. I kind of just, a win would be nice, but I just want a good points day and secure the regular season champion.
Yeah. Well, the regular season champion couldn't be a better guy, so thank you for joining us, Predator. I know you like it tight, so the tight car wouldn't be an issue for you.
Yeah, just a little free, but I'm sure based off of the 31 laps that I just ran, very consistent lap times, very fast lap times for old tires, so it should be fun. And based off of last time we were here, I think it's going to be really fun racing, and it should be fun broadcasting for you guys.
Yep. Well, thank you for joining us, Predator. Good luck tonight, and have fun.
All right, I appreciate it.
So what do you think about getting Weasel in here, second in points?
We can try to get him in here.
Get Weasel. Weasel driver to the 18. Second in the point standings right now. Comfortably in the playoffs on points. So we will see if we can get him in here for an interview real quick before qualifying starts. It's 35 Nocturnal around the outside, maybe a Norford. They were teammates last year, so we'll see how they race around each other tonight. Hopefully we can get Weasel in here real quick. I'm not sure if he has the time to talk to us while getting his car ready for tonight. So there is Nocturnal, not Darth Kylo. I got confused last night as Norfrey goes around in that corner all by himself. Wow, must have got really loose there. We had Nocturnal. It was Kyloven last season in the Xfinity Series and drove the number 9 Liberty University Chevrolet for the majority of the 2018 season here in the Checkered Flag NASCAR League. Thank you to the 4 viewers that are watching so far tonight. Love to have you, and you know, you gotta like you a bit of Mikey. Oh crikey.
Please don't say that again.
It's my gimmick now, Suarez.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think Weasel's gonna get in here.
Yeah. So S'mores, what do you think if Iowa could potentially be a cup track in the future? What do you think about that?
That would be really awesome to see Iowa as a cup race, because there's many tracks on the schedule that only one series goes to. Like the National Series goes to Road America, Mid Ohio, only one time a year. Got the Truck Series at Eldora. It'd be nice to see a Cup and National Series there on the dirt. Yeah, same thing with Gateway. The National Series used to one Gateway before, so it would be nice to see them go back there, and has the Cup Series one there as well. There's a lot of different tracks that could possibly be on the schedule that would be really exciting to see.
Yeah, definitely excited. Hopefully, in the future, we can get tracks like this into schedules and, you know, move the schedule around a little bit. Who knows what's going to happen in the future. So, well, if you're watching this stream right now, comment the number of the person you think is going to win tonight. As you can see on below the today's lineup, heading up there on the top of the screen, it goes through every number and who's driving. So Maybe you could pick Bradley in the 23, Predator in the 9, maybe even Weasel in the 18. So comment whatever number you think is going to win tonight. And actually explain why you think they're going to win, and we'll go through them, maybe, if we get enough comments. Right, S'mores?
Yeah.
Alright, so qualifying should be starting in a minute, so I'm just going to back out of that practice session. So
Oh, there's Weasel.
qualifying. Oh, hey, Weasel. Oh, you know,
Hey, what's going on, guys?
you are a little late, but we can do the interview.
Oh, yeah.
So qualifying started, so I'm not sure where you're rolling off. How do you feel about your car tonight?
I mean, I didn't really get to get much practice in. No, I kind of did get a little bit this morning, but I don't know, I'm just kind of winging it, I guess, tonight.
Yeah.
But based off what little bit of practice I got, I looked pretty fast. I was kind of pulling on Kevron some, which is always impressive if you can pull on Kevron.
Kevron's really fast, yeah.
We'll just kind of to see how it rolls in it.
Yeah, so you're second in points. Do you think you can further your gap tonight to the cut line, which is pretty far from you, or even gain on the potential regular season champion Predator?
Oh, I'd love to try to gain on Predator for regular season champion, but he's just got such a big gap on me right now. I don't know if they'll be able to, but I want to at least try to lock in second, because there's always next year.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us, Weasel, and good luck in qualifying.
All right, thank you.
I think we can join you at S'mores.
Let me check real quick.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can now.
Alright, so here we go, baby. We have one comment right now on the stream, so we will see who thinks that who they think is gonna win. Hold on one second. So we are about to start qualifying. The commenter Brett Russ said 9 is gonna win because he has had a good points here, and a win would really help him solidify himself as the regular season champion. I agree, Brett. Predator's been very, very strong throughout this season, and I would definitely not be surprised to see him win tonight. Iowa's, he said he had a good car, so Iowa could be a friendly track to him. And here we go. Everybody getting ready, fanning out for qualifying here. Who do you think's going to be on pole tonight, S'mores?
I would not be surprised to see Bradley up front on the pole, because the last 2 races we ran here at Iowa, trucks and National Series, he won the pole both times. So I would not be surprised to see Bradley make it 3 in a row.
Yeah, I would definitely not be surprised for that. Bradley is a fast driver. He's been getting even faster in the Cup Series, actually. Been running really, really strong lately, and he's making his playoff push and, you know, getting his short track racing game up and running at Iowa tonight. So who will be heading off first tonight for qualifying? Looks like NASCAR man is here now.
Yep.
So he'll be here. The battle between him and Ed could heat up for that final playoff spot. Alright, so the first person off, everybody's here. So your first qualifier tonight. We'll see you go in a second. Norfolk's about to go, but he's not. Guess he's a little bit antsy there in that flex shot Chevrolet Camaro.
Bradley's first car on the track.
Bradley. Bradley will be the first car to run tonight. Someone will be paying attention to who goes next. Looks like Nocturnal is going. We will ride along with Cup Series regular Bradley 88 Junior 1. Driving that 23 car for GMS. Who else is going? Nocturnal went. Who else for us?
So far I've not seen anyone else.
Oh, so they're only doing 2, I guess, huh? So we're on board
I'll
with
keep an eye
Bradley.
on Nocturnal.
Started his first lap. Let's see where Nocturnal's at. Heading into turn 1 there. It looks like only 2 guys on the track. Bradley about to start lap 2 here. In the 23. He has 1 win in the Cup Series this year. And it was the first one, the crown jewel of NASCAR. Looks like he didn't get through there too well. He got close to the apron. But he won the crown jewel in the Cup Series, the Daytona 500. So he's looking to turn that into a championship. So Bradley will come through for his qualifying time. Now let's check out Nocturnal as he crosses the line. Nocturnal at a turn 4 taking a higher lane. We're going to keep it off the wall. Looks like a really, really strong turns 3 and 4 for Nocturnal as he will cross the line and be finished. So next up, qualifying. Who will it be?
The 88 of
Looks
Kevlon.
like Kevron is off and away, and who else? Looks like GT Low in the 16 will go. And will there be another one? Norfree in the 15 goes off. And will they be able to squeeze in one more qualifier? Looks like they will not attempt that. So now there's GT Low in the 16 out there, the Truck Series regular, running in Xfinity tonight. And there's Kevron, multi-time winner in the Cup and Xfinity Series. He has been a force to be reckoned with at any race he attends. Is in a purely part-time role ever since he got here. So he's enjoying that as he crosses the line. You can see the 16 out of the last corner. There's Norfree here. We'll go on board with the Daytona winner here in the Xfinity Series. What do you think about his chances tonight, Morris?
He's probably gonna have to pick up from what I've seen in practice and qualifying here, because he has been qualifying great lately. So in order to make his mark for the championship, he's going to pick up some speed.
Yeah. Well, he's in the playoffs as of now. As that Daytona win, so that'll help him a lot. His qualifying run is done, so Norfree will spin. And actually, impressive for him to keep that off the wall. Good job, Norfree.
Next car is the 5 GT Jones.
Yeah, GT's going to be off. So we'll check him out here. 3-time winner in the National Series this season. Who else is going, S'mores?
Next car to go is the 42 of NCOG.
NCOG in the playoffs right now with a decent cushion. He's had a strong year in that 42 Chevrolet Camaro. Did they get anybody else?
Next car to go behind. Yep, the next car behind him is the 7 of NASCAR Man.
NASCAR Man, last season's regular season champion. Was in the Final Four last year, just came up short, and was defeated by current Cup Series driver. Not around too much anymore, but he is a Cup Series driver, so that is money. You know, baby duty he's on most of the time. And he bested NASCAR Man in the Xfinity Series Championship race in Homestead last season. So now GT Jones is exiting turn 2 down the backstretch.
Ooh. NASCAR Man hit the wall hard coming out turn 4 there. That's going to ruin his first lap and second lap.
That's going to be really not good for NASCAR Man. Tough luck for him. GT Jones, looks like he's done. Norfree's done as well. So who will be next to go here?
Should be 3 drivers remaining.
We got Predator, Ed Fire, Ryan Guy left to go. Let's watch from Predator's point of view here. The points leader. We'll be paying attention to him tonight. He'll be our one to watch, or at least my one to watch tonight. Waiting on them to go. Which one of the Ed Fire, Ryan Guy? Predator Trio will be the first to go. We're waiting. Ed Fire
Is that
goes
fire
off.
in the one?
The Hunt Brothers Pizza Chevrolet Camaro, 16 points outside of the playoffs right now. And now, the man we will go on board with here for his qualifying run. CFNL Predator 666, the current points leader of the Bass Pro Shops National Series.
And the last car hit the track is Blind Guy in the Zero.
Ryan Guy will be there in the 0. He is in the playoffs with a bit of a cushion right now. So here we are. Predator will start his first lap. Norfrey's doing donuts down there. Good on Norfrey. He won't really be doing donuts much else, so he'll do it while he gets a chance. There is Predator rolling really, really strong here. Diving down into turn 3 and 4 here. He rolled through there really, really well. Will he keep it off the wall? He does. Almost a perfect corner from Predator. So now Norfrey doing donuts, of course. Ed Fire up the track a lot there. Kept it off the wall. Good corner for the Hunt Brothers Pizza Chevrolet Camaro and Ed Fire in that one. And let's check out Ryan Guy a little bit. Ryan Guy rolled through 1 and 2 there really well. I would assume Ed and Predator, Pred and Ed, have finished their laps by now. And Ryan Guy about to finish his off of turn 4. And he will cross the line here. So who was on pole, you think, S'mores?
I'm still going to go with Bradley in the 23.
I saw Predator's first lap. Looked really, really strong. I'm going to go with the 9 car. So do you want to get somebody in here for an interview, S'mores?
Yeah, we can.
Let's talk to Bradley.
Alright. Get him in here real quick. Alright. Starting for trainer tonight is Bradley on the 23 car.
Oh, Bradley's going to go with the throwback scheme for that GMS Chevrolet driven by Spencer Gallagher in the real-life Xfinity Series last year. That's a throwback to Bill Elliott's scheme, actually, that Bradley will be running tonight. And as we speak of the Dom, Bradley's here. How are you tonight?
Doing good.
How does your car feel? You feel strong, like you have a chance to win?
Yeah, I feel like I have a pretty good shot. I had a fast car here earlier in the year, but late race incident happened, and I finished in the back.
How do you think your qualifying run went?
I think it went pretty well. I screwed up turn 1 on my second lap. I most definitely feel like I could run a faster lap, but
S'mores, you got any questions?
Do you think you can carry this momentum from what you've got for Iowa to possibly, say, another short track, possibly like Bristol coming up in a couple weeks?
I feel like I can get a good finish at Bristol. I don't know. It just depends on who's racing that race. Should be pretty much everyone that's racing tonight, but don't know if there's any other part-timers for that race or not. But I feel like I have a good shot for Bristol.
Alright.
So Bradley, good luck. I'll be running your car in the Cup Series in a couple weeks here, so I'll make sure to take good care of you. Take good care of Trainer's car tonight.
I will. Hopefully to be speaking to you guys after the race in Victory Lane.
Hopefully you will. I'm rooting for you, Brad. Love you, bud.
Love you too.
Yay. Thanks for joining me, Bradley. Always
Alright,
fun talking
Cole-
to Bradley.
Here's the qualifying results are in, and GT Jones got the pole.
Wow, GT. GT, the pole sitter. And Bradley going to start second. The points leader, Predator, starting fourth here. The 15 and Norfrey actually got third. So let's get Norfrey in here for an interview. We will talk to C. Norfrey, the winner at Daytona earlier on in this season.
Yeah, Nascar did not have a good lap at all. He got a 24-2. He's pretty much last out of the field.
NASCAR man was about 9/10 off of the lead driver. How about Kevron starting back there too? That's surprising.
Yeah, that's actually a little surprising to me.
Yeah.
But he'll find his way up to the front real quick.
So, if Norfrey doesn't look like he's joining us now, so actually, you know what? We're gonna do something a little unorthodox here. Let's invite Texas in here, the spotter for Headfire tonight.
Alright.
So we can get a different angle at things. We've been interviewing drivers, the spotter slash crew chief for Headfire tonight. Hopefully he'll join us. So we're just waiting on him here real quick. His driver Headfire going to start 7th with a time of 23.725. And the Hunt Brothers Pizza Chevrolet we see on our screen right now. So the full qualifying order I'll go through right now. Starting first is the number 5 GT Jones. Starting second, the number 23 Bradley. Starting third is the 15C Norfrey. Starting fourth, the 9 of Predator. Starting fifth, the 42 of Incog. Starting sixth, the 35 of Nocturnal. Seventh, Edfire. Eighth, Ryan Guy. Ninth, GT Low. 10th is Kevron, and 11th, as we mentioned, Nascar man. Weasel did not get a qualifying lap in, and he will start 12th tonight. So
Texas?
now we have the spotter slash crew chief for Edfire, Texas, or Austin Johnston,
me.
whatever he likes to be called. So how you feeling tonight? How do you what do you see in your driver?
Well, we have a good car. We're able to run high, low, middle, kind of wherever we want, which is good. I think we need to get just a little bit more turn out of the car. Other than that, I think we have a pretty stable car. I think we're ready to go.
So for those that don't understand, what does it entail to be a spotter?
What does it entail?
Like, what does it involve? Like, what do you have to do if you're a spotter in the Checkered Flag NASCAR League?
Oh, I mean, I guess it's pretty simple. It's nothing any different than what real life spotters do. Just spectate the race and spectate your driver, navigate them around all the nonsense that's going on the track a good majority of the time. Make sure they don't get in any trouble and relay any important information that they have to have.
So two of your drivers are at an interesting crossroads here. NASCAR man is the last guy in, Edfire the first guy out. What do you see between that? Do you think they're going to race hard with each other to try to get those last points they can before the playoffs?
Absolutely. I think they are. It's hard not to play favorites or get in the middle of it, but at the same time, they're here to race, so that's what they got to do at the end of the day. So if anything happens, when it comes down to racing and it's making the playoffs or not, I wouldn't expect either one of them to just let the other one go.
Well, Edfire had a decent qualifying run, so I wish him luck tonight and do good up there as the spotter slash crew chief.
Thanks.
Interesting insight there, being able to look at what a spotter might see at a race. What do you think about that, S'mores? Do you think that the spotter will play a big factor tonight for Ed?
Yeah, I think so, because the spotter will be able to tell places where a driver usually cannot see. You don't just want to focus on the track, on your driving, and don't have to worry about any other people around you. So having a spotter is a great advantage. So you can have somebody communicate strategy with, have him keep an eye out for whatever's going on around him. It'd be a good addition.
So not Predator, S'mores, who is your prediction tonight and why?
I'm gonna pick Bradley to win because for what I've seen him out of the National Series lately, he's been really fast, and like you mentioned earlier, he's taking that speed, he's putting it over to the Cup side. So whatever he learns here tonight could possibly help him in the Cup Series. And same thing if he wins a truck race, he'll have much more experience behind the wheel and possibly take it over to Cup.
So I will give you my pick for the win after we interview the Daytona winner earlier this year, C. Norfrey. Impressive qualifying run tonight, Norfree. How do you feel about that after your return from suspension?
Um, Thank you. I feel pretty good. Iowa's been a really good, strong track of mine for a while now, and I just felt really good about it. And I wish I got the pole, but didn't. I'm just happy to be back and see what I can do tonight.
S'mores, you got anything?
Um, I noticed that you have been able, have found some speed lately, but it looks like in qualifying you're showing to get some of that speed out of that car. So, do you think you can hopefully keep that speed up as you head towards playoffs?
Uh, I hope so. I know my luck ain't really been that great to me this year, so I'll see how it goes. I know I've been really was getting speed before I had that little incident, but I hope I was able to carry it to the playoffs and make it to the championship four. That's all I want is to make it to the championship four. Even if I don't win it, I just want to make it to the championship four.
All right, Norfree. Well, thank you for joining us, and I wish you luck tonight.
Thank you.
What's the
And it
driver's
sounds
meeting
like the
going?
driver's being's on right now.
I'll give my prediction real quick. Plain and simple, 9 car Predator. That's who I think is going to win. So let's go down to the drivers meeting.
All right.
You come up on the track, it's just a pass through, but you do have to enter the track after getting on the backstretch. So please keep that in mind. So, Iowa, it has a kind of the commitment line is extended. So, with it being extended past the cone, you can actually hit the commitment line without going into the pits. So if you hit the commitment line to the right of the pits, to the right of the cone, if you hit that commitment line, when you're trying to pit under yellow, it will be a commitment violation, which is the end of the longest line. One rule change that did come about this week, whenever we are at the end of a stage, if you run out of gas at the end of the stage, you are no longer allowed to get your lap back. So if you run out of gas, if you lose a lap trying to get to pit road, and we're under yellow, you can still lose that lap. Regardless of somebody. If you finish the stage under power, yes. So if you remember, as long as you tell me you were in that position, you can get it. But if you run out of gas, if you finish the stage, we go under yellow and we pass you twice before you can make the pit road, then you still lose both of those laps. So, previously, we've been doing it to where you get your lap back, and it's caused issues as far as getting stage results, and it's also, we've had like 13 lap cautions before because of it, and we can't do that anymore. So whenever we're restarting, cannot change lanes before the start finish line, and if for whatever reason you want to, you cannot go on the apron on the restarts either. It doesn't really apply as much here because the apron's not as beneficial. However, if you do try to pass somebody on the apron, if they hold you down there, they are allowed to, so don't force your way back up. That'll just be seen as an aggressive driving thing. So as always, there are no cautions the first 3 laps. After any restart, no cautions the last 2 laps of the stages. Pit road is closed with 2 to go in each stage. There are no cautions the last 5 laps of the race.
That was the drivers meeting. Austin Johnston in charge of that tonight. We were talking about it last night, the new rule about not getting your laps back, automatically if you fuel, or if you run out of fuel before the end of a stage or whatnot, and you cannot make it to pit road. So we mentioned how we liked that rule last night. Do you think it could play a big factor in some of these races, Morris?
Yeah, I think so, but I would think it would play more for maybe the truck races for most of the races, but maybe it's just gonna be possibly like maybe 1 or 2 National Series races. Maybe same thing for the Cup Series. Have races that have stages that end on you have to win on a field mileage. So you have to take those chances sometimes in order to get that valuable playoff point. And sometimes you may go over the limit and cost you possibly 5 laps.
Yeah, could be really, really damaging to you if you do run out of fuel before the end of the stage and you cannot get into the pits in time. That could really, really make a bad race for you. And it could definitely be negative towards your point standing if you're in the fight for the playoffs. So, a few minutes out from the start here. So my prediction is Predator tonight. S'mores has Bradley. We will see. The both drivers are affiliated with Hendrick Motorsports. So the Chevys look strong tonight, but we could definitely see a Toyota like Weasel spoil the party. But Weasel said he wasn't too confident, but you could never count out that 18 car, always strong and consistent. So S'mores, what do you find to be the biggest challenge at Iowa?
Just for me, it's just be keeping the car off the wall on the outside wall or the apron, because both areas could be very detrimental to both you and the race and also the car. But there's like a little patch on the outside lane. I think it's between the second and third lane, and and take on that certain line on either between those 2 lanes, or either half a car at the top or half in the middle. It car would get really loose on the top, and you might lose it. So it's probably what happened to Norfree early in the practice we saw earlier. And the apron is always sneak up on you. It doesn't matter what track you're at. The apron will be there and could possibly screw you over if you either get too close to the apron or get forced down there.
Especially with these cars in the package that they run, cars are usually tend to be loose, and if you get down there near the apron, it'll surely spin you right out. So that is the lowdown for tonight. So the U.S. Cellular 250 is approaching the green flag. Second race at Iowa last year, or this year, I mean. Iowa always brings some good short track racing. Do you think we're going to see some bump and runs tonight?
We may, but I wouldn't guarantee it, but there may be a chance that some bumpers might be getting rubbed here a little bit.
Nah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if some people are not happy with each other after the race tonight. They definitely could rub people the wrong way, literally and figuratively. So definitely will be interesting. Anything you got to say, S'mores, before we go off tonight?
All I gotta say is these drivers gonna have to use their heads. I mean, we saw last night in the truck race how aggressive Landwide could be in the 35 truck, just trying to hold his position. So there's gonna be some times in this race that people do the same thing that Landwide did, especially come to the end of the stage or coming to the last lap of the race. People are gonna be aggressive, and people tend to be using the bumpers. So you gotta keep an eye out for some of those occurrences, but also lap cars might play a factor here tonight. They had a couple of times that in the last few races that lap cars have had screwed over drivers winning races, so hopefully that doesn't happen again tonight.
Yeah. We will see how everything fares. And will our picks win? Because, S'mores, we both got our prediction right last night, saying Sports Kid would win, and that thrilling finish at Pocono.
Yeah.
Darth Kylo runs out of fuel, turn 3. Sports makes the pass, but you're saying S'mores?
Yeah, I was going to say, still feel bad for Darth Kylo after that, coming out of turn 3. Thought he had the race won, then he runs out of gas. Literally, probably like 200, 300 feet, maybe 400 feet from the start finish line.
Yeah, if he just had a little bit more of gasoline in that tank, he would have won the race,
Yeah.
but he didn't. Apparently, from what I heard from his crew chief, he took half a can, and
Yeah.
the amount you needed to make it to the end was about 1 can of fuel. So that's where that 25 truck team went wrong, and that's where last year's Cup champion outsmarted him and took the win. But Darth Kylo still came away with second in his debut race. He'll be a part-timer in the truck series from now on, so we will see how he does in the future. Just waiting till we go off here for the race. Should be about to start here.
Yeah, it's about time.
So, S'mores, what do you think about your season in the Cup Series so far? If we just talk about that before we get in there.
Yeah, sure. Honestly, I guess you'd say underachieved this season. I've said this many times, but last year when I came into the league, I won, I believe, like 8 or 9 races in the Truck Series, won the championship,
Thank you for
won
that,
a
by
lot
the
of
way.
races.
You're on my team then.
Yeah, I was on your team. You were the first. You were the first one that I got an offer from, and I accepted the offer. And I still remember I wanted to race in the Truck Series. So you were like, "Why not Cup?"
Yeah, that's what I
I
was like,
remember that.
well, what are you doing, bud? Feel
Yeah,
so
I
small.
was I wanted to make it more of like a driver, like actual, make it like actually going up the ladder of racing.
Yeah.
And I jumped ship to Cup about midway through to the 2018 season because the Truck Series was not getting any of love, I guess you could say. Had to shut down the Truck Series halfway through the season last year, and started wanting. Let's see, Cup. I got, I believe, 3 wins in my 18 races. I think I won my first win in a loud and dominating fashion, led all but I think 20 laps. Then waited till Darlington for the playoffs began, and I got that next win at ISM Raceway, holding our sports kid there at the end of the race. And unfortunately, didn't end the season how I wanted to. At least get like a top 5 at Homestead. But had that I had an unfortunate mechanical failure. Ended up hitting the wall, taking me out of the race. But 2019, I stayed at the Cup Series. This time full time in the 20 car, again with Mike and his team, Jurgens Racing. And unfortunately, Mike had some issues with a couple other drivers out on the track. Unfortunately, he had to leave, as he said, before he could get any worse. So I was on my own for pretty much ever since he left. And ever since, I've not been able to get my stride along, so to speak. But I got that win at Kentucky, even though it was handed to me. I also had that win at the All-Star race, also handed to me as well. So I'm really working on trying to get a first official clean win in order to end the Cup Series. I mean, still a win's a win. And having negotiations with Texas right now, as I'm possibly going down to the National Series next year and possibly wanting a full-time season with him.
So, that's the lowdown on S'mores. And if you haven't heard the big news, S'mores, you know what it is. You've heard me on your lovely screens the last 2 nights, and you might be wondering, wow, Mike's back. What is he doing here? Well, Mike will be racing on a part-time basis for the rest of this season. Originally with the 1 car, but now after an owner-driver dispute and some bad contractual situation and not enough sponsorship heading into Hendrick, Big Will left the 24, and I'll be taking that ride over on a part-time basis, not full-time. Only about 7 or 8 races in that car. So yeah, should be fun. Wonder when they're gonna get started here. Run a little bit late, I guess. But
Yeah.
can you check in on the Discord real quick, Smart? See what's going on.
Yeah. Apparently, people are barely talking in the Discord right now.
No, that's rude. Just ask one of the admins what's up for me, please.
Yeah, the only one is Bradley talking, so I'll go talk to him real quick.
Okay, thank you. Just waiting on this race to finally start. Oh, there's the invite, so we are ready to go here. S'more's probably talking now. Now? Invite just
Yeah,
went out.
yeah. Apparently, Bradley told me that Weasel was having connection issues, so he might not make it.
Yeah. So Weasel's having problems with that, okay. So make sure you're still listening to see when the broadcasters can join. We got another comment. Let's see who they think is going to win. I assume that's what they're talking about there. Alright. So the other commenter, Predator, asked who's our picks.
Are we backing out or what?
Mine is you. Oh, they're backing out of the lobby, I guess, so
Yeah.
maybe a little bit more of a delay. So Predator said, who's your picks? Well, mine is you, sweetheart, and S'more said Bradley. So it should be interesting to see the battle between the technical teammates, I would say, right? What do you call them, teammates?
Who?
Predator and Bradley.
Yeah, I guess you could call them technical teammates. They're still part of the same team, so.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Hendrick organization is what they are blanketed under. So we're just waiting on the start here. Let's just say a couple of cars had problems getting through inspection,
Yeah.
and that's what the holdup is. But yeah, definitely going to be interesting. The Cup Series tomorrow at Pocono. S'mores, what do you see happening there?
I'll see the draft coming into play a lot because when we ran there earlier in the year, draft played a big factor for much of the race, and at the end of the race, as we get invitations to join the race on the track. But the draft's going to play a factor tomorrow. There's no question about it. Even though the laps are going to be single car, you really don't know what you really have until you get in the pack behind some cars, see how the dirty air is going to affect you.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see. And somebody can make a slingshot move, honestly, to win the race with the long straights at Pocono and how big of a factor the draft plays. And always going to bring a close race. The draft will bring people together, as it always does. So just waiting on being able to get into the race and get going here. So one interesting thing is Discord audio. So do you think we'll hear any arguments tonight, S'mores?
I would not be surprised if we heard any arguments. I mean, it's been a common thing. I believe the Truck Series had an argument. I think in Kentucky, and the National Series had some arguments as well. And Cup Series had arguments as well, also, so I would not be surprised.
So we will have a Crank It Up segment here where we give you just Discord audio at some point tonight. So be ready for that. We're going to introduce that to the streams here. I'm not sure if you've done that before, S'mores, but we're going to try to do that at some point tonight. And here we go. We should be able to join, I'd say. Okay. We got another comment.
Oh, someone left. Oh, they're backing out again.
They're backing out again? Okay.
Yep.
Jeez. So, the delay continues. As we will wait here for everything to get going. I'm very, very sure that So everybody's backing out, right, S'mores?
Yep.
Okay. Man, inspection must be slow today.
Yep.
Alright. It's like a rain delay in baseball. We have nothing left to talk about. Or like a rain delay in NASCAR, actually. We just need to put on, like, replay footage.
Okay, here we go again.
There's the invite. Hopefully, this is the
Go
one.
time to charm.
Yep. About 10 minutes late off the start time here, but it won't hurt anybody. Thank you for staying with us and tuning in here. We are very, very happy. Me and S. Morris, 1173, if that's your name. I think it is. You're my driver for long enough, so yeah, I should know. Thank you for joining us, and we are happy to have you. And if you're new to the league, head to the website and apply if you want to race, spot, announce, or whatever. So we would love for you to get involved and make our community and our reach even bigger. So thank you for watching, and it's all love. Just waiting on being able to join here.
Like, after no one's gonna hit you, slow down and let me pull up ahead of you. Get to the high side, you pull down.
So are we able to join?
Not yet. We could join.
So we can head in. Bradley gave us the call. Bradley is going to be heading the race control tonight. So, yeah. Alright, so here we go. The pole sitter is GT Jones in that 5, looking for his 4th win this season. Think he can pull it off, S'mores? I know our picks are not him, but do you think he can do well?
Yeah, I expect him to win out of the 12 cars we have here. Definitely in the top 10, possibly in the top 5. But I don't think he's going to be close enough to, you know, like Bradley or Predator up front to try to win the race.
Yeah, but he had definitely a strong qualifying time, so we will see. Actually, GT Jones not starting in the front. GT Jones is starting near the, or that's actually not important. It's just the lobby order. I thought we were about to go green here. But, yeah, GT Jones will be starting first, Bradley second, Murphy third, and Predator fourth. That is your top 4 for today. So we will ride along with GT. We're going to do this little view here for the start of the race. GT going to take the outside here on the start here. Actually,
I think he has to start.
Inside.
I think he has to start on the inside.
He doesn't have to start on the inside. He can choose to start on the outside, but
no, actually, on the initial start, you have to start on the inside lane.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know that.
The restarts you can start on the outside, but only the initial start you can't.
So here we go, heading out of turn 4, approaching the restart box here, and the green flag is out. Green flag is out of Iowa. We are underway. GT Jones leads the field into the first corner. Norfree follows suit in second. Bradley up high in third, battling his teammate Predator in the 9. Battles back there. Weasel made it in the lobby, so nice to see the guy second in points currently out here. Let's go on board with Incog in 5th place right now. GT in the wall a little bit. Oh, Predator into the grass. Will he be able to save it down there?
Yeah, he does.
They're 3 wide in the first corner. Incog might have gotten into GT Jones there. GT Jones has fallen a few positions here, so not a good start for him. And Bradley, Smartest's pick, is out front, and my pick got another grass there, but he looks to be fine.
Weasel and Incog are back here battling for 7th. As Predator gets the wall, coming out of 4 again.
Nascar man near the back of the field right now. Nocturnal in second in his return race here. Oh, he goes up to the wall. Big hit for Nocturnal in the 35.
He's going to stay out of the way of the other drivers.
Yeah,
3 wide going in the 3.
Oh, on board with GT. Oh. Weasel makes contact with 35. Norfree's in the wall up there.
Oh, wow.
And looks like a big incident, but I believe it's too early for the caution.
Yeah.
Bradley is pulling away here. How about Edfire in second? Wow, that one car. We talked to his spotter before the race, Austin Johnston. And hopefully he's doing a good job up there for his man.
Oh,
and
look at
fire.
Predator.
Predator making a move here on GT Jones.
If I've got the wall, they come out for him.
Junior Motorsports affiliated drivers 1, 2, 3, 4 here. As we can see in the back of this camera, a slide job by Predator.
He bring the 42 Incog with him.
Yeah, on board with GT here.
Predator drove it hard down into turn 3 there. Oh, he's gonna go. Oh boy.
So Predator.
Weasel and Incog got into it there.
Weasel and Incog, known as really good friends, might be interested in teaming up at some point together, but we do not know.
Had a nice battle back there with GT in the 16, GT low, excuse me, in the 16, and Ryan got in the 0. Looked like the 16 got loose coming out of zone 2. Lost all his ground.
Back. This VehicleKeys.com Chevrolet is doing well here for Ryan Guy in the playoffs right now, so he should be very, very happy. Now let's check out Bradley up there on the front.
Kevin, oh, Edfire got loose, zone 2. He's wrecking.
Incog's around. Looking for Edfire. Edfire hard into the wall. Big hit for Edfire. Some serious damage on that one Hunt Brothers Pizza Chevrolet Camaro. Is the caution out?
I don't think so.
Looks like we're still green. Incog actually held it pretty straight there. So, oh, Incog's going to get into the 35, the 35 into the wall hard.
Yes, I
Big
saw
hit.
that.
Now we got Kevron battling GT Low here. The slide job by Kevron. The crossover by GT Low. Exciting battle here so far. GT on the bottom. Kevron on the top.
Battle for 5th.
Kevron on the
Battle
outside.
second.
He'll pull through. Battle for second. Who is it? Looks like...
I believe it's between the 5 of GT Jones and the 18 of Weasel.
It's actually a battle for third.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, it's fine. Trying to get a camera on them. So
18 gets clear for third.
Yeah, but he's going to wash up a little bit. GT's going to take advantage. He's going to go on the inside here. Going to get the helicopter cam here.
You'll get a good one off of turn 2 though.
Will he be able to get to his quarter panel? No. Weasel holds it pretty strong in that middle lane here. Oh! GT right in his quarter panel. Got close there. Almost spun him out.
Yeah, the 18 had a check up coming out of turn 4 there.
Here we go into turn 1. Weasel on the high side. GT Jones down low. Weasel gets the run out the corner. He will hold that position right now. And GT looks like he's not going to slide in behind Weasel just yet. And this is this perfectly shows how much of a multi-lane track Iowa is. You can find a way to run any lane here and be fast.
Had a battle back there behind him, but 18 got loose there.
Weasel got loose, so GT will take that spot.
Yeah, the 88 of Kevron, the line guy in 0. They've got a good battle behind him as well.
Kevron with the battle between the 18 and the 5. Kevron's gotten pretty close here. So Kevron moving through the field pretty swiftly. And
he got loose there.
Bradley absolutely gapping the field. Predator in second. So the guys we talked about as the 2 favorites heading into this race, that's who they are.
Sounds like it's going to be a repeat of earlier this year. And 18 of Weasel got back by the 5 of GT Jones in third.
Yeah, so we'll head back there and look at that battle. We'll watch from Ryan Guy's perspective here.
Here comes Kevron inside GT.
3 wide up there. Almost 3 wide, just 2 wide now. Kevron going to try to make a move. Weasel's kind of
5 got tight.
Yeah, it's like Kevron's going to try to take that position. 2 cars.
Oh, there's a wreck, turn 4.
Who's around?
GT in the 16.
GT low in the 16 looks like a 1-car wreck. Nobody else involved, so I don't think the caution will waive here. Can look it back from Weasel. What does he see in his mirror? GT below Kevron. GT Jones almost gets into Kevron. Wow.
That was close.
And Ryan Guy is getting closer to GT Jones here. Will Ryan Guy be able to make a move? With this battling, it's just letting Bradley and Predator pull away even more, S'mores. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not surprising when two cars get side by side, they end up slowing each other down. So that's not surprising.
Yeah, I'm definitely not surprised about that.
Oh, Kevin washed up the track.
We got a
Zone
battle. Ryan Guy and
GT Jones.
Yeah, 5 and the 0.
That's a fifth.
5
fifth.
Watch out for the popo.
Bradley's catching some light traffic. That's Ed on the 1. He just passed Nocturnal in the 35.
Bradley should be able to make quick work of Ed. Ed is his teammate, so I'd assume Ed is going to be kind to Bradley and let him go. There's more lap traffic up there. Is that GT Low and Nascar man, maybe?
I see NASCAR man, and yeah, it might be it, GT Low and NASCAR man.
Bradley going to take the lone lane here. Ed will let him by here. So, looks like Predator trying to get by Nocturnal here. We haven't really been on to Predator's camera here very often, so we will find where he is and get him on board with
Oh,
that.
there's a wreck.
Where we reckon.
Southern NASCAR man got tagged by GT in 16 going into Zone 3.
So that'll make Bradley even closer to catching them.
Yep, and 16's going to get the wall. So is the 7. That's about to try to stay on the lead lap.
Yeah. And so NASCAR man and Ed Fire, if they both go a lap down, that's the 2 bubble contenders. 1 lap behind the rest of the field, so it'll be battle for the free pass. Nocturnal here behind Predator, who's going to try to make the pass on Ed Fire. Completes that. And he's got Bradley
Predator,
in the sights.
Yeah, Ed Fire let Predator go there.
Yeah, they are teammates, so I'd assume they would be kind to each other.
Oh, that's going to be a good battle between the 7 and 16 for Stanley lap. Oh,
Ooh, 16 dives
Oh,
out
boy.
of the way. 7, will he give Bradley the space? He goes on the apron there. That's dangerous. He could wreck like doing that.
Bradley got loose there coming out Zone 4 there. Predator's closing. That's going to try to get his lap back.
NASCAR man's making a move here. Wow. Will not come to fruition, but definite
Make a
guts
Predator,
to try
though.
to pull that off. Yeah.
Predator's closing in.
Oh, 16 got on the wall, letting Predator go.
ACOG has caught this battle for 5th, I believe, between GT Jones and Line Guy. As soon as I said that, he hit the wall.
So on board with Ryan Guy here, trying to get to GT Jones. They're behind Kevron, who's behind Weasel, who is behind Predator, who is behind Bradley.
That is Predator now.
So
Behind him is NASCAR man.
Predator makes the move on NASCAR man, puts him in his rearview mirror, and I notice Predator is definitely getting closer to Bradley.
Oh, look at this move by Line Guy in the Zero. To try to jump to the outside of GT Jones. Couldn't stick it off its own too.
Does not make it work, but Incog's there. Incog's going to try the low lane here. Will he be able to pull it off? Ryan Guy moves up the track,
Yep.
and Incog will take the position away from that 0. And now
This was 6th.
Incog has a 3-time win of this season GT in sight. Incog right in that low lane. On board with Incog in that beautiful golden black 42 Chevrolet. Here he goes. Will he give him the bumper? No, he won't. He gets a little bit loose. Ed Fire in the wall up there. Will he get in the way of these guys? I don't think so. Ed's usually smart. I don't think he'll try to contest with this. Incog getting close to that bumper. I feel like Incog might give GT the bumper here. I believe Incog's definitely faster right now. Always going to give him the bumper. Pushes him up the track just a little bit. Will it put GT in the wall? No, but it gives Incog the low lane. Oh, he'll slot back in. Will it give him the bumper again here? Oh, the bumper again from Incog to GT. Side by side.
16
GT
blocking.
there. Oh, the 16 is holding up the 42. Oh! The GTs collide. Oh, big wreck. Ryan Guy in the wall. That's why a lap car should just get out of the way.
Yep. That's what I talked about earlier.
That's what can happen when a lap car does not move.
Looks like the stage is over as well, I think.
So I would assume that Bradley's the stage winner. Can you find out if that's a stage or if that's just a regular caution?
I think it's a stage. Yeah, they're going to stage results right now. Bob, I don't think is happy with the 42.
I would bet. I would bet the Zero's not happy with the 16 too. So Bradley's the stage 1 winner, right, S'mores?
That is correct.
Bradley wins stage 1 here.
Same thing he did earlier in the year.
Yep. This is definitely a strong track to Bradley. Last year in this race there was a hotly contested battle between Bradley, Sports, and myself for the win here, where your boy Mikey came out on top for his first win in the Checkered Flag NASCAR League.
Predator got second in that stage. Weasel got third. Kevon got fourth, and rounding out the top five was Incog.
That's top 5 in stage 1.
Pit road is open.
Let's see who can win the race off pit road. Will anybody go for strategy here, you think, S'mores?
Nah, I don't think so. They just ran probably a good 10, 15 lap one, maybe 20 laps on one set of tires, so it'd be very risky to take 2 tires, especially at this point in the race.
Yeah, who knows? We will definitely see what happens. And the perfect pit stall belongs to who today? Is it the 88? It is Kevron. So we'll be checking him out here so we can see the perfect vantage point of everybody and when they are exiting pit road. Bradley will win the race off pit road. NASCAR man off second. Predator off third.
But
Kevron.
But
NASCAR man's
a lap down though. Yeah. So you get the free pass.
Was he the first car lap down though?
Yes.
Okay, so NASCAR man will get the free pass.
And Predator is second. Kevon got third from Weasel on pit road.
Yeah, so that at the jump from the 88, and that's what the advantage of the final pit stall gives you. It'll give you that little jump on the exit pit road. Alright, so they will be doubling up on the back this time. And, S'mores, what do you think about the Crank It Up segment to bring us through the restart here?
I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, so...
They had a crazy end in stage 1, so we'll see if stage 2 can still have the same way.
Yeah, so we'll crank it up here. We will listen to the Discord audio heading for the first couple laps here of stage 2. So here we go, about to go green. Time to crank it up.
Just making sure he's up in the back right now, making sure I'm in the right place. Again, I hate racing teammates. We love you too. Outside. One lap. I did not get off. Sorry, Dane. Well, you're leaving this one up here and you bet. Oh my god.
Car in the wall, Northfree.
I got that seam and then everyone. Be careful, slippery past that.
Green.
I don't know how either. That was incredible. I couldn't get off the wall then. It's both the 5 and whoever's below it. Tap. Like that.
Oh boy.
Alright, that was Crank It Up. Listen to the Discord audio. Nice to hear what's going through the drivers' heads during the race. We will do that segment in most of our broadcasts.
Oh, left turn 4.
Oh, looks like there's a car on the wall up there. Ed fire hard. Another wreck for the 1. Man, he hit that wall hard.
Northway in the 15 got some damage from that as well.
No caution though, I don't think at least, unless they're gonna race back to the line here. Predator.
And while that was going on, Predator gets loose off its own 4 though. Oh, caution's out.
Caution will wave here for that wreck with Ed Fire and C. Norfree. Will people come to the pits here?
I was probably see some guys in the back probably pit, but yeah, but the cars are fun. They just came off for probably like three or 4 laps ago now.
Right.
So
Yeah. Definitely.
I think they're gonna stay out.
Yeah, I bet somebody with the track position right now would not want to give it up at this point in the race.
Hmm. Looks like a driver's pitting.
And let's see who's coming down to the pits here.
Got Bradley, Kevlon, GT Jones, Line Guy, Norfree.
They all might have damage. There was an incident with Bradley and Ryan Guy. It looked like Bradley might have said he hit the seam in the middle of the track. So,
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. You get on that little lane, and especially in zone 1, you call it get really loose.
so some guys will definitely be repairing damage here.
Predator, while we were in Crank It Up, he took the lead from Bradley there because he got loose come off in zone 2.
Bradley gets off the pits pretty quickly here. He must have not taken very many fuel or tires. I'm not sure what call he made. And Kevron off second, behind him GT Jones. So now let's check out the race leader, Predator. Hey, you know, if you go on tackle, you can use the code JRM9 for $25 off your first job.
And Nocturnal in the 35 was the first car 1 lap down, so he got the free pass.
He'll get his lap back, so Ed will stay a lap down again, I believe. Will we be able to double up here?
Yep.
They can double up here. Predator will take the outside lane. Incog on the inside, starting second. Weasel will be third in that 18 on the inside lane. Fourth is Nascar Man, last year's regular season champion. The Daytona 500 winner Bradley fifth. Kevron sixth. GT Jones seventh. Eighth belongs to Ryan Guy. Ninth Norfree. And 10th is, who's 10th? GT Low? Yeah, I think so. And we are green again at Iowa. Good start by that 9 car. Predator doing well. Will Incog lose that second position? No, he won't. Weasel won't be able to peak low. Looks like a 3-wide battle back there. It looks like Kevron washed up a little bit. Not a good corner for him. On board with the flex shot car. It took some damage early. That's C. Norfree behind it. He won the opening Daytona race this season.
Up for the lead.
Here we go. Incog behind Predator. We're on board with Incog right now. Really be able to make the move work.
The top 3 drivers have not had a good history together.
Yeah, Predator, Incog, and Weasel. They've had some encounters in the past. Incog is running right on that yellow line. I don't know how
Bradley.
he's not... Bradley and Weasel, they've had some problems in the past too. Could that carry over to tonight?
Saw Bradley moving up the track there a little bit.
Bradley actually is back after his suspension from the Xfinity Series, being able to run down here after he intentionally wrecked Weasel a couple of weeks ago after they had a run-in at Chicagoland. Side by side there, Weasel and Kevron.
Fourth. Yeah, remember Weasel's on old tires. He, along with Incog, Predator, and Nascar Man, stayed out.
Bradley, Kevron are the highest cars that pitted. Not sure how many tires Bradley took. Yeah, Bradley could be showing tire wear here because he got out of the pits first and by a decent margin.
He got loose there in turn 3. He's going to take advantage.
GT's making a move down low. Weasel's going to give GT a shot there, as you see on the bottom of your screen. Oh,
88 got loose.
The wall. Yeah,
Edfire, I think, is around turn 2.
Edfire again around. He's fine though, apparently. Oh, Oh, the
Battle for third.
35 will keep it off him. Great job by the guys in the back not to wreck.
And you got a battle for third and fifth right
Yeah,
now.
so we'll just do this landscape angle here to get the best shot at both battles at once. Weasel on the outside of Kevron, and they all stay about single file. Third place belongs to, side by side there, Weasel and Kevron again. Weasel has the low lane this time. Kevron on the outside. Oh, Weasel washed up a little bit. Looks like Kevron will have the preferred lane on the exit of the corner, and he will keep that spot, 5th place. Oh, battle for the lead.
Battle for the lead.
Battle for the lead.
Hancock and Predator.
Side by
And
side
Bradley's
into turn
inside.
1. Incog will drive it in deep. He moves up the track a little bit. Predator has the middle lane. He'll have a better run off. They almost touch.
Ooh.
They get really, really close there. And Incog will have to wait to charge up another run. They're all over the
Three
place.
wide, turn 3. They're getting close there. Back up for third.
GT might have gave Bradley a little... Oh! GT's in the wall. Contact from Weasel.
And Norfolk got the wall at the same time.
Yeah, so definitely not a good corner for those guys.
And Kevon's inside Bradley for third.
Kevron will make the pass work. He takes third from the Daytona 500 winner Bradley. GT Jones below Bradley now. Bradley is fading. Got a little contact there. A little bit of a side swipe there. And Bradley will move back even further. Now behind Weasel.
I'm very surprised that Hancock was able to hang in with Predator. It's very surprising.
Yeah, Incog is having a strong run so far in that 42 car.
Look like somebody got loose coming out of turn 2 back there. Look like Bradley in the 23.
Bradley falling back big right now. He's under pressure from Nascar, man, if you saw on the back of the screen there. Yeah, NASCAR man putting pressure on Bradley. Incog also putting pressure on Predator.
And Kevon is taking a pass on GT Jones for third. Gonna try to bring Weasel with him.
Kevron will take third. We're watching the leaders here right now, Predator and Incog. Incog, actually, there's a bit of a gap now, so Incog might be charging up another run here at Predator. Incog has been doing a really, really good job of being as close to that yellow line as you can be without spinning out.
NASCAR man got close there to Bradley. He's back bumper there. That'll be battle for 6, it looks like.
Yeah, Bradley under pressure from last year's regular season champion in the Xfinity Series NASCAR man. Driving that 7 car that took him to the Final 4 last year. Brought him into Homestead. He had a shot at winning the championship, but just came up short. Lost to Money. There's Ryan Guy in the 0, the VehicleKeys.com Chevrolet Camaro. He is running in for JD Motorsports. His silly season rumors are up in the air. We don't know where he'll be driving next year.
Battle for third. Weasel's gonna go by on the outside, possibly on Kevon.
And they are side by side here. Weasel clears though.
Weasel's on old tires, so making that move on the outside was very surprising.
It's impressive. Weasel's having a strong run today, battling the multi-time Cup winner Kevron. Incog is doing a really, really good job holding it close up there, as we might have a battle for the lead here coming up. We're going to go on board with Incog. Predator might have scraped the wall there on the straightaway. Incog dives it in really deep, gets really close to that yellow line, but a very, very wise and savvy move by Predator, taking away Incog's lane, so he cannot gain much of an advantage on Predator. So much action on the track today, S'mores. This is what short track racing is all about.
Yep. Here comes the 5 inside Kevon. That is for 4th.
Side by side, Kevron GT Jones, the junior motorsports drivers. Looks like
And the
GT
5 will get clear.
Kevron Weasel's in the wall, and that's a double move in 3 and 4 for GT Jones. He is lofted up to position number 3. Now we see Incog here in second right now, the rookie. Right behind Predator, who has a pretty large championship lead. And it looks like he is on the path to become the regular season champion. 11 stage wins this season, so he has stacked up the playoff points. He washed up that corner though, but it looked like it gave him a decent run off. Now we
Northway
got,
NASCAR man battle for position back here.
we got Kevron and Weasel here. Battle for fourth.
Kevin got really high in 3 and 4 there.
We'll get the run off. Here we go down the straightaway. They get close. Will Kevron and Weasel try to side draft? They actually go as far apart as they can. Will Weasel maybe go for a slide job here? Try to pull his car right in front of Kevron. No, he won't. He's just going to hold his lane on the inside. Kevron looking for the runoff here. Well, he had
It looks like Kevin got the wall coming out of turn 2 there. Northway got loose coming out of turn 2. But again, NASCAR man the spot back. Line guy's gonna make a move on Northway.
And there we are, the 0 and the 15. JD Motorsports teammates. Northway on the outside, Ryan on the inside. Northway has the runoff, and he's going to be able to pass NASCAR man and Ryan guy in the same corner.
He held off line guy there, but he actually just got only around NASCAR man.
Well, NASCAR man had, or Ryan guy had the advantage for just a second there, so he did good to defend that position and take another one. So here we are, watching the potential battle for the lead here, which is brewing up. Incog is pretty much matching Predator on speed here, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Incog has been surprisingly strong.
Line guy takes the spot from NASCAR man. That's for
We got
7th.
a battle behind GT Jones. Looks like Kevin and Bradley were battling there for a little bit.
Now it'll be about for 5th. Coming to the end of the stage.
So Predator will win the stage. That's the end of the stage.
Maybe if you can hold off Kevron. I mean, Incog.
How many laps to go in this stage, Predator?
I believe they're coming to 1 to go this time by.
1 to go in stage 2. The winner of stage 1 was the Cup regular Bradley. Predator trying to hold off a hard charging Incog here.
He got it.
Oh, Predator
That's the
wins
last
the
lap.
stage. Yeah. Predator, your stage 2 winner.
Stayed out on that last caution.
Yeah. Told you the track position could play a huge factor. Who will pit under caution this time? We will find out.
I think everyone's going to be pitting. Even the guys that pit under last caution.
I wouldn't be surprised there because this is the run to the end right now.
Yeah.
Pitch should be over.
Looked like the old tires hung on with Predator and Incog up 1-2. And he's on 4th.
Very, very surprised with Incog's run there. I didn't expect him to be able to hang with the points leader like that.
Yeah, me neither, honestly.
Just shows how competitive this Xfinity series is across the board. A lot of very, very strong guys.
And Incog has shown some flashes of speed and also had opportunities to win races this season.
So, do you see Incog being a potential Final Four contender?
I would think so, but you probably have to be a little more consistent because, like I mentioned, he's shown flashes of speed. There's times that he's either contending for wins or he's not up front at all. So.
Oh, here we are diving down the pit road. Everyone will stop. So we're going to get the camera on Kevron here because he has the prime position where we can see how everybody's going to exit. Everybody diving down into their pit stall here. Will anybody take 2 tires? Maybe Kevron, who pitted under that last caution, he could maybe try to throw a wrench in everybody's plans. Oh, Ryan guy with strategy. Northway with strategy as well. They're 1-2 off pit road, and it looks like Predator 3rd, Bradley 4th, Weasel 5th, maybe, I'm not sure, and NASCAR man and Incog behind them. Big loss for Incog.
Weasel got the spot.
He lost out big time.
Yeah. Edfire will get the free pass now.
Yep, there's the free pass car, Edfire. Had a rough day so far, but hopefully he can rebound and get some points for his playoff effort. There's Weasel, actually got 4th off of the pits with Bradley. It was very, very close between them.
Got no idea what the 16's doing right now.
16 had some kind of issue. We are not sure exactly what that is. Ooh, some language there. Excuse that.
Yeah.
Should we do crank it up for this restart against Morris?
Yeah, I think we should.
Is there any way we can eliminate the echo though?
No, I think that's just that's someone else's mic. I think.
Is it?
Yeah, in the Discord.
Alright, so we will crank it up again when we go green here. Always interesting to see when the closest racing is, the restarts. Hear what the drivers are saying here. So Ryan Guy, the 0 car, will lead the field to green here. I assume we'll be doubling up on the back straightaway. So here we go. Time to crank it up for the restart here.
Taking the top. Oh, my bad. I was about to say, if you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. Okay, I'm back. I thought there's going to be a bump patch right here.
Shit, right. Sorry,
New leader Norfree. Oh, we got a wreck.
It's gonna be a wreck.
We have a crash. Looks like Weasel got into the back of Ryan Guy there.
I thought going through the grass.
Oh, wait. Big contact. 35 and 18. That was crank it up. Always interesting to see what they say on the restarts. So it looks like there's
Trying to take a lead. Oh, see, Norfolk got loose coming out of turn 4.
Big wreck, the 0, 7, 15, all around in turn 4. So how about the 0 and the 15 went from first and second to as close as last as you can get here.
Yeah.
Not a positive restart for them. Incog in second, got Bradley and Kevron putting pressure on them. And GT Jones. Yeah, GT's there. I think GT Jones could be a formidable Final Four contender there, S'mores.
Yeah, I think so. If he could just keep up the consistency, then he'll probably be able to compete with the other drivers for the championship at Homestead. Or call battle was second.
They're all single file now, but I bet that's not going to last very much longer. Ooh, side by side. Incog and Kevron.
The 5's going to follow 42 though.
Kevron be able to get
side
the
by
run
side
off
was second.
Yeah, side by side. Kevron has to let out. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Kevron and Bradley there.
Bradley keep it straight.
GT hits Incog. He moves him. Moves him up the track. Oh, Incog gets hit by Kevron too. So Incog goes from second there all the way back to 5th.
I guess that was a little payback for the Interstage 1. Because
Yeah,
Incog gave the bumper to GT.
Yeah, maybe GT was definitely not happy about that.
Yeah, he's going to try to get 4th back from Bradley.
Side by side, he's going to give Bradley a little bit of a shot. Bradley moves up the track. They remain side by side. Incog down low, Bradley up high. Bradley will get the run off the corner. Bradley will take that spot. GT Jones actually
Predator got loose off of turn 2.
Predator not have a good exit to turn 2.
Ooh.
And GT, new leader, the 5 car. So now the battle between Junior Motorsports. I bet if you're Austin right now, you're in a very good situation. You're happy to see your drivers battle for the lead. Top 4 actually, all Junior Motorsports affiliated drivers. So a really, really good day for that team. Oh, GT gets close to the apron. Will he? Oh, he holds on to it. And they remain single file. Let's head on board with Predator right now.
Catching live traffic. Looks like Ed on the 1.
That bad fire's up there.
He just got his lap back too, so he might go back a lap down.
He got involved in that wreck earlier on.
Yep.
Will Predator give GT the bumper, or will they play nice as teammates on Junior Motorsports? Ooh, Predator got really, really loose.
Yeah, going in the 2 and 3.
Definitely not a good corner for him. And he's actually under pressure now. Kevron. Here he is.
Here comes Kevon.
Kevron will not be able to make the move stick. Predator will remain in second. GT Jones is getting another 1 up there. And I'm pretty sure the 1 will give that. Predator's
Looks like Northway in the 15 in front of them.
Ed's fighting hard right here.
But I think the 5's going to have the preferred line going in 2 and 3.
Yeah, so Ed's fighting here though. Maybe he doesn't really tired of being a lap down today. He'll make it work.
Bradley and Incock are coming around Kevon now.
Oh yeah, Kevron will lose 2 spots there. Bradley and Incock.
And Northway's going to go a lap down as well.
So now we'll have the battle for the free pass up ahead.
And this is holding up Predator as well.
Yeah, so they're both above him. I assume they'll let him go. Oh, they're going to be 3 wide maybe. Here we go. They don't. They avoid the 3 wide dilemma here. But that one,
That fire got loose.
Really.
Oh!
He spun out. He hit Bradley. Monumental, bro, to Bradley's chances.
He came up in a Bradley.
Yeah, I think Ed got really, really loose and lost control there. Definitely a big hit for Bradley. He got nailed up into that outside wall.
Yeah. And the caution's out now.
Yeah.
Northway's going to be the free pass car.
And he beat Ed Fire after Ed Fire's little spin there, so Northway will get his lap back. GT Jones out front now. Pits open this time.
So Bradley went in the back of that fire there. Oh, 18 lost connection.
Weasel's gone. Blown engine for Weasel.
Yep.
He got pushed around there, so it wasn't the best day for that 18 team. But he should. Not sure if he'll have enough to keep second in the points. We will see how good the guys behind him do today. Bradley is subbing for Trainer, so the only guy that can really catch him is Incog, but Incog's got to get a big points haul, and GT Jones will win the race off pit road with Predator second.
Kevon got third.
Yep. Incog fourth. Fifth looks like Nocturnal. So Nocturnal moving up the field as Bradley will fall back after he got into that incident with Edfire. So his car might not even drive the same for the rest of this race. Can you find out how many laps are to go, S'mores?
Yeah. Did not mean to do that.
There he is, GT Jones. Out front right now, the 3-time winner this year. Norfolk will get his lap back. Edfire remains a lap down. Norfolk had passed him before the caution came out. And Ed Fire was the caution, so he wouldn't have been able to get the free pass anyway. So Norfree will get back on the lead lap. Had a good qualifying run today, actually. Started third, and hasn't translated well. He got up front for a little bit after staying out on the last caution, or taking 2 tires on the last caution.
Alright, I'm back.
How many laps?
Got 40 to go.
40 to go here, so still a lot of time to make the moves. Will they have to pit again? We will find out. Here we go, coming to the green, approaching the Bass Pro Shops restart zone. GT, Predator. How good of a jump will GT get? We're back green here at Iowa.
I don't think he got a good start.
Predator's holding pretty well at his quarter panel here. GT tries to cut him off, and Predator will give him the bumper here. So Predator will take the lead.
Loose.
5 got loose after a little shot from Predator. And
Look at Nascar man make it 3 right in the middle.
Oh, contact. GT got a little bit into incog, and GT's trying to make the move to get back. Oh, GT got really loose there. We're watching the 5 car who led the field at this restart, but is all the way back to 4th now. NASCAR man, last year's regular season champion. Oh, GT low spinning in the back. The battle between the 7 and the 5.
Oh,
there's
wrecked on 2.
There's a wreck in the back. The 35, 15. 1 car involved, I think. Side by side here for 3rd. The 5 and the 7.
Yeah, Ed Fire got loose coming out of turn 2 and came down into the 42 Mincock.
Ed had a loose car all night.
Yeah.
There's NASCAR man, the 7 car with the Brent Agricultural Chevrolet.
Out for the lead, seating up.
Oh, Chevron getting close to the Predator here. Here we go into turn 1. Oh, and Chevron got right up to his rear bumper, but couldn't make the move stick.
Yeah, battle for 4th back there between NASCAR man and Cock. Bradley as well.
Here is Bradley, a GMS car. He's on NASCAR man's door almost. Got thrown off the corner. They're going to be side by side. NASCAR man trying to side draft. Bradley will have the inside lane. NASCAR man could lose 3 positions in this corner, actually. No, he doesn't, because the 0 car, I believe, that Ryan guy could not get up to him. I think that GT Jones definitely has the fastest car here tonight.
Yeah.
He's caught up to, after his abysmal restart here, he has caught back up almost to Chevron and to Predator, the top 2 drivers in this race. So JRM strong here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Ed Fire near the rear of the field. Had a rough night so far. Hopefully he can recover, get this lap back if another caution comes out. On board that Hellman Chevrolet. Chevron hoping to have that tow from the back of the tackle Camaro in front of him. Of Predator, that 9 car, the 88. Here we go into turn 1. Hogging that middle lane right on that seam. Chevron washed up a little bit though. Predator had a way better corner there. Gained about 2 or 3 car lengths. Let's go through the field right now. So we have Chevron, 2nd place. What do you think about his night so far, S'mores?
He didn't have a good qualifying lap. He had started the back of the pack, but he's worked his way up through the field and possibly he's put himself in contention to win this race and possibly take the lead from his teammate Predator.
There we now see Bradley. Bradley got involved in the wreck with Ed Fire. His car might not be the same. Definitely does not look like the car he had in stage 1. He's running in 4th or 5th place, I'm not sure.
Probably 4th.
4th. So, do you think he was your pick to win? Do you think he can still win?
I don't know. It seems like those 3G Motorsports cars have pulled away from, and it's like the same thing earlier in Iowa and then back in June. Stage 1 he dominated, but stage 2 he fell off and never recovered. So it's the same way it's going here today.
Next person we're going to look at here is, I believe, Norfree. What did you see from him so far tonight? Definitely a better qualifying run than his race performance tonight.
Yeah, he definitely surprised me in qualifying. I know he's be looking for some more speed so he could compete for the championship in the playoffs. But he tried a strategy move earlier, I believe. I think at the beginning of the final stage, he tried to take 2 tires with his teammate Ryan guy. It didn't work out, but he hasn't been able to keep the speed up from qualifying to the race. So, it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around as playoffs come.
Next driver to look at is the leader, Predator. He's been dominating this race so far. Do you think he can hold first to get his second career Xfinity Series win?
I think so, but I will not count out his teammates, though, the 5 and the 88. It seems like the 5 car might have a better, GT Jones might have a better car than Predator as the one goes on.
There is a 0 Orion guy. He had the lead there, so he did get a lap lead point. He's fallen back, though, after that wreck. Do you think he'll be able to get a win before these playoffs start, or do you think he's going to be making that on points?
He might get a win, but if I had to like physically say that he will make the playoffs, I'd say he might get in the playoffs based on points. Honestly, more than a win. But if he can make it in on points, he would definitely be safe for the playoffs.
He'd be happy to make the playoffs no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Next is the guy behind him, Nascar man. He is the driver on the bubble currently. He had a 15-point cushion up on his teammate Ed Fire at the beginning of this race, and it looks like he'll gain on that. What do you think about his performance tonight?
Honestly, his performance tonight has been a little disappointing. I mean, his season's been disappointing all year because he really hasn't been in contention for wins, top 5s, and he may get a couple top 10s here. So, if he wants to get back to that championship form, that consistency that he had last year, now's got to be the best time in order to be clicking off those top 5s, top 10s, possibly getting a win if he wants to be back in the championship 4.
Now, we check on Nocturnal. He's back, but it looks like we actually are having a battle for the lead here. So we're going to focus on that and delay out the... Ooh, GT Jones right on Predator's rear. GT's up, heading to the outside. Predator on the inside. Will GT be able to have a run into the corner?
Yeah, while we were going through the field, GT Jones ended up getting by Caroline for 2nd place.
Yeah, so GT made quick for Kevron. Now he's trying to pass Predator again. Lap car. I believe that's Nocturnal they're passing.
Yep.
Ooh, the bumper. And giving Predator the bumper actually did GT more harm than good there. He lost out to Kevron, and Kevron is riding the high lane there. And he should have a really, really good run off the corner here.
Yep. Here go the inside.
He's going low. Kevron and GT battling for 2nd here behind Predator. As we enter the closing part of this race.
They'll also get clear for 2nd. 5 got loose off of 2.
Yeah, 5 got really loose. That Hellman's Team Rubicon Chevrolet getting closer to Predator, the leader, the current points leader.
5 got the wall for 4.
So 5 may be struggling with tire wear right now. Let's crank it up real quick and listen into the drivers in Discord.
Thank you, Northfree. Thank you. Oh. Thank God you are everywhere. Like, I don't see you right now. Oh, I'm on the grass. Good. Where you at, Doc? 7 down. Oh, what happened? I hit the apron.
Now let's crank it up. I think Cog moved back in the field. After
Yeah.
apparently hitting the apron. We didn't catch that on our camera, so we apologize. Now the top 3 under a blanket here. Single file heading into turn 3 and 4. Chevron just really can't make the passes. GT Low hits the wall in front of them.
Caution's out.
Caution waves. Can you turn the Discord down a little bit, Smarts? So we can hear. Alright, so Predator holding the lead here.
What's the record?
First car one up down should be Northway in the 15.
So here we go, diving into the pits now.
Hancock's going to stay out. So is GT Low in the 16.
So who stayed out, Smarts? No.
Hancock in the 42.
Hancock looking to try to get some time back here. Here we go. Will we have anybody attempting strategy? I wouldn't be surprised to see Norfree and Ryan Guy try to... Oh, Predator actually might have taken 2 tires there or something, because he got in and out pretty fast. Looks like 4 guys took 2 tires. So Incog might be... Incog and Bradley taking 4 tires, so... We will see how the tires play a factor. I meant Kevron, yeah. Did I say Incog?
Yeah. Yes.
Nah.
16's pitting.
So Incog will be the leader on the restart. He showed how fast he was in the run to the end of stage 2. Almost passing Predator there for the lead and getting that stage win. Almost did not happen though.
He's on old tires though, so this is going to definitely be an issue for him. The Predator, GT, Jones, as Norfolk's going to get his lap back now.
Norfolk, yep, taking the lap back.
Yep, the top, the 42 stayed out. Let's see, the second, third, fourth, and fifth, they took 2 tires. So that would be Predator second, GT Jones third, Ryan Guy fourth, Nascar Man's fifth, and Bradley's first guy on 4 tires, he's in 6th.
Your guy might be making the best pit call here.
Yep.
I like the 4 tires here at Iowa, and they could play a big factor here near the end, and propel Bradley towards a win.
Yep.
Here we go. We are doubled up. 42, 9, 5, 0, 7, 23, 88, 35, 1, 15, 16. That's the running order here for the restart. Might not be in that exact order with some lap cars near the rear of the field. Here we go. Could this be the last restart here? Could it make the winner? Who the winner is today? We are green again in Iowa. Not a good start for Predator at all. He dives right down to the bottom.
Yeah, I think he's spun the tires on our restart.
Oh, Ryan Guy up to the wall. Contact from Bradley. Here we go. Incog, GT Jones. GT Jones going to try to look low. Incog's going to wash up the track.
Third of the 5.
GT Jones takes the lead. Incog into the wall. Hits Kevron. Oh, Incog is lagging right now.
That helped Predator though.
Yeah, it gave Predator a big shot. And Predator's going to hit the 5 and put him in the wall.
I don't think he meant to do that.
Nah,
there was a lag shot from the 42.
Look at NASCAR man here up into 3rd. Oh, a bumper!
Oh.
They make contact. The 5.
Happy.
I don't think that. I'm pretty sure that was intentional. Oh, the 23 hits the 7. NASCAR man into the wall back there. So now the teammates could be fighting. Predator might not be happy. Will Predator give his teammate a shot here? He'll have a run heading into turn 3. Will he use the bumper?
My guy in 0 gets loose.
He
Yep,
gives
he
him the
does.
bumper. They both go up the track, actually. This is the perfect
Here comes
opportunity
Kevron.
for Kevron. Yeah, Kevron's going to take advantage of this. Kevron.
He's on his
gonna
4
look for
fresh
the lead.
tires.
Yeah, Kevron and Bradley now in the top 4. They have fresh tires. Oh, GT Jones loose, and that's going to get Predator involved. The points leader into the inside wall. Big crash. The 7, the 15, the 5. All wrecked here on the backstretch at Iowa. I'm not sure if we're at a point where the caution can fly.
Yeah, it is.
Caution
Caution's
is
out.
out. Kevron out front right now, so a real tough break for Predator. He has dominated the majority of this race.
That's pretty much how the story his season's been gone. He feels like he should have won races and have been taken out.
It's happening again. The bad luck for that 9 late in the race continues. He's been able to stack up a lot of points, but just the luck in the final portions of these races to be able to pull off the wins has just not been there for the 19. Pit road is open. Looks like most of the front runners are going to stay out here. Predator, I believe, is in the pits. I would assume he has to repair some damage. Actually, Predator did not pit. Wait, did he pit?
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's in the really far low lane down there, so yeah, he did not pit. So no one comes down to pit here, so I would assume we'll be able to double up, unless we have to get the free pass car.
Yeah, I think there's a lap that's a lap down. I think that might be.
Who gets the free pass? Is it Ed Fire, GT Low? Because I'm pretty sure those were 2 of the guys a lap down.
Nocturnal was also a lap down as well.
Nocturnal was a lap down, so I'm going to look to see who's not with the field. Nobody's looking to go to get their lap back right now. Maybe they all were involved in that wreck, so none of them could get their laps back. Oh, now the pits are open. So I guess the pits were not open last lap.
Hancock's pitting.
Incog will pit.
Escoman's pitting, GT's pitting, Predator's pitting for damage.
Yeah, they are
And
all
Ed
in
Fire.
the pits. GT Jones
Ed Fire's supposed to come out down.
Ed Fire going to get back on the lead lap here. So 4 cars stay out here. And these will be the top 4 in this late race restart. Can you find out how many laps to go we have?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So we have Kevron first, Bradley second, Ryan Guy third, Nocturnal fourth, but I think Nocturnal is a lap down. No, Nocturnal is a lap down. So the top 3 cars all will stay out here under this yellow flag.
Out and back.
How many laps?
Yeah, 5 to go.
5 to go?
Yep.
That flew by, bro. We're doing great here, S'mores. Always fun commentating with you, bro, so thank you for joining me in the booth tonight.
No problem.
Had fun last night at Pocono, so check out that live stream. Great finish between the newcomer Darth Kylo, who had mistaken identity for me, so don't mind me sounding like an idiot the whole time, and Sports Kid, former Cup Series champion. So here we go. NASCAR man up to 4th now. And it's going to be interesting to see if Predator can work his way back up through the field. Kevron will take the inside. So is this restart at 4 to go now?
Well, he was coming to 3 to go.
3 to go, okay.
Gonna be a 3-lap shootout.
3-lap shootout. Actually, isn't it 4 to go? I'm not sure. It's whatever.
They're on 4 to go now.
Okay, yeah, so coming to 3 to go here. 3-lap shootout here, as my colleague S'mores said. Here we come to that Bass Pro Shops restart zone. We're green. Really good
Great
start from
restart.
Kevron. Made a big gap to Bradley. Ryan Guy looking to make a move in second.
No, he's gonna clear for second.
Bradley in second here looking to chase Kevron down. We're going to watch from the view that Bradley sees. That hood camera. Here we come.
Ryan Guy got the wall.
Ryan Guy in the wall back there. Looks like GT Jones fans out. Too late for a caution now. And here we
Hancock's
go.
up to 3rd.
The battle for the win. A lap and a half to go. Kevron. Bradley. Bradley down low. Going to hug that apron. It looks like he hit it a little bit. Bradley got wicked loose. That could give Kevron. That could give oh, Bradley with a big block on Incog. Reminiscent of Land Route yesterday at Pocono. Will Bradley be able to catch up to Kevron here?
I don't think he's got enough time. He's got
And then
Incog inside of him.
Incog on the inside here trying to make a late pass. It will not suffice. So, at a turn number 4 here, the winner at Iowa is Kevron. Congratulations to that 88 team. Bradley will come home second. Incog third. Looks like fourth was Norfree. Fifth, GT Jones. Sixth, Predator. Seventh, Nascar Man. Eighth, Ryan Guy. Ninth would be Ed Fire. Then 10th and 11th would be either the 35 or the 16. So great win for Kevron. Had a pretty good car all day. And I would assume...
First win of the year.
Yeah. In the part-time role. I would assume Predator's not happy with GT Jones, so we'll try to talk to both of them. So let's get the race winner in here, Kevron.
Best lap of the race was GT Jones.
Best lap, GT Jones. Yeah, I'm already off that screen, so I'm waiting for the race winner to come in here, Kevron.
Nocturnal got 9th, Edfire got 10th, GT Low got 11th, and Weasel landed out the field.
Weasel, after his mechanical failure. So we are waiting to talk to the race winner today, Kevron. He's a former broadcast colleague of mine. We broadcasted a couple races together the last season. Always fun talking to him, and very happy to see him win tonight in that 88 car. Did not start very well, but definitely got stronger as this race went on. Waiting on Kevron here. I'll message him. So, how do you think Kevron? Oh, here's Kevron. Who's got the what's the echo going?
That's Kevron.
Do you have the broadcast on, Kevron? Kevron.
I think he's trying to get his mic up. Never mind.
Maybe his settings were messed up or something. I'm not sure. He had to fix that. We're going to wait to see if he can get back in here, so we can have an interview with the race winner here.
Going to summon that invite.
Okay, thank you. That Hellman's Team Rubicon Chevrolet Camaro, the 88 car. Very, very strong night for him. You know, if he committed to a full time, he could maybe be a cup champion.
Got me now?
Yep. Yeah, you now, Kevron. Really, really strong run tonight.
My mic was messing up.
Oh yeah, it's fine. You had a strong run tonight. You know, you got a little lucky with some of the guys that made contact, but what did you see tonight in your road to victory?
Saw a lot of mayhem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, we were having a really good battle between me, GT Jones, and Predator. I kind of heated up my tires there, coming to about 20 to go, and I allowed GT to pass me right there, just so he can battle a little bit with Predator. As soon as he hit a seam and got loose, I was able to try to pass him up there, and then a caution came out. So I was like, man, all right, here we go. We're going to have to hit the restart button and literally and figuratively see what we can do to try to pass Predator, because he had a good enough car to hold off anybody. But man, for some reason, it was just like, from what I saw, Predator just kind of went in a little hot and tagged the 5 there, and there about a lap later, 5 kind of gave a 9 shot again, And unfortunately, after he passed him, when I got underneath him, he hit the seam and got loose, and both him and the 9 got the worst of him when he got loose. So whether it be luck or by good racing, man, it fell in our hands to grab that win. It felt pretty good.
Yeah. Well, happy to have you back. And what did you hear with the 5 and the 9 there making contact late? But from what us, it looked like Incog had a lag surge that pushed Predator into that corner, and it made him drive deep into there and hit the 5.
Yeah, Incog, man, he definitely had lag surge, and it almost made me wreck down into, I think it was the 1 car that I almost wrecked into. And Predator, he almost got wrecked as well when he tagged his bumper, but thankfully nothing, we all saved it and went on our way. Now, I don't know what happened to Killshot, but
Yeah.
he had a pretty good car too.
He was strong in stage 1. Got anything, S'mores?
No, not really.
All right, well, congratulations, Kevron. Thank you for hopping in the booth with us, and hopefully we can get back in the booth, you and I, sometime. I know we had a lot of fun last year at Homestead. So,
Hey, man, that was definitely a lot of fun. Yeah, I'd be glad to get back in the booth and racing with you as well. And
yeah.
thank you, boys, again for awesome broadcasting.
Have a good night, Kevron. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Y'all do too. Thank you.
Bradley finished second, correct?
Yes.
Let's get Bradley in here, so we can talk to the driver of that 23 car tonight, and what happened with
By
him.
the way, the throwback paint scheme was not to Bobby Allison, it was to Davey Allison.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant. Bradley in the
Here's
party
Bradley.
now. Good second place finish tonight, Bradley. You were S'mores' pick to win, but you let him down, Bradley. What the heck, man?
Yeah, coming to the white flag and 3 and 4, I hit the apron a little bit, and
Yeah, I
I
saw that
lost all
pushed
my
you up.
momentum.
Yeah.
I had already planned that if I didn't hit the apron there, I would have moved him in turn 4 if I wasn't already by him. I had 4 fresh tires. I don't know what he took in the final pit stop, but I know I had 4 fresh
I think he had 4 too,
tires on the
because you guys
final.
came out around at the same time.
Yeah, he had 4 as well.
Yeah, I had already planned. He had pulled away about half a second, then I closed back in on him within a turn or 2. I just wish I didn't hit the apron. I planned on moving him, but apron got the best of me.
So, late contact there between you and Ed Fire. What happened with that?
I have no clue. His spotter came in and said that he had hit the seam, and I thought he was going to keep it down there, and he came right back up into my door, and I was into the wall.
Yeah. But you recovered well and fought for a second place finish. What do you see between the interesting rivalry between teammates, the 9 and the 5?
That, to be honest, really shocked me. When the 9 first got into the 5, he told the 5 that the 42 gave him a lag push into him, and then
saw
the
that,
5
yeah.
went down in the 5 went down in the next turn, and said, yeah, well, he did it to me too, and just plain out wrecked him.
I didn't see the surge the second time.
Yeah. 42 was nowhere near the 5. I was right behind the 5 when it happened, so
Well,
I didn't see anything between the 2, but
yeah. Well, congratulations on that second place finish tonight, Bradley, and good work, and hopefully you do well tomorrow at Pocono.
hopefully. Freaking triangle.
All right. So now we will get Predator in here for his interview.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, yes. We might get a good soundbite here, S'mores. This is going to help the ratings. We'll get over to his car.
There he is.
Predator had a very, very fast car tonight, but got caught up in some late incidents. And what is definitely going to be the talk of the league for a little bit, the interesting feud maybe developing between the 2 fastest guys in the Xfinity series that are teammates, you and GT. So we saw the contact being made. We saw your first bit of contact was due to a lag spike, and GT hit you after that. What was your perspective from that whole thing?
Well, like you said, we had a really fast car. In the beginning, I got door slammed by a teammate. He said that I was coming up. I held my line. We talked about it. He did admit that he came down. Um, that's Bradley, of course. So, but that happened, and then stage two, we drove away. Um, but stage three, like you said, we had a really fast car. It started with GT telling me that he was inside, but he was like 7 car lengths back. Um, but I was like, it's still, we still got a lot of laps. I'll just give it to him, let him run, and then I'll just chase him down. Um, and I was, and I just, for some reason, I don't know why we didn't send the 42 to the back. He was lagging all night. He restarted first, and that kind of screwed everything up for me because, again, he was lagging, so I didn't want to. For me, I didn't want to send him to the back and then get yelled at for sending him to the back if he never got a warning or any of that. So I kept my mouth shut about it because I know everybody was talking about it, so I didn't know what was going on. So we restarted. I got around the 42, and then going into turn one, he just gave me the biggest push that I've ever received. And going into turn one, I had no way to stop myself, and I got into the 5, but I apologized. I was like, hey, I got a lag push. Didn't say one word, and then going into turn 3, he used me as a breaking point, and I didn't appreciate that. We're teammates. We're supposed to race each other like teammates. I raced my teammates how I want to be raced and how we're told to race each other, and I feel like obviously GT has said that he wants SHR so bad and he wants to hop to SHR that this just it's more crap piling on each other, but we had a good points day. I believe we finished 5th or 6th. I'm not quite sure. Just sucks for me and for the team to now go through this. We have Will being kicked off the 24, and now we got the 5. You know, running into people and then wrecking people for no reason. So it is what it is.
So, do you see with the 20 or with the 5 already stating his desires to move to the forward team of Storehouse Racing next year, that you see him as already having one foot out the door here near the end of the season?
Oh, he already had one foot out the door before he even got signed. I mean, he didn't want to sign with Junior Motorsports. He wanted SHR, and you know, uh, my team owner Austin was the only one that made him an offer, and he took it because he couldn't have SHR. So he's even contacted me saying that he wants me to join SHR next year, and I have an automatic cup ride, and I'm not going to do that. I already have my plans set for me, but you know, he's a good racer. Fast. He's going to be my competition heading into the playoffs, but it sucks for me because like I was telling Bradley and like I was telling Kevron, it sucks to race teammates because I don't want to rub against them. I don't want to hit them. That's me. I don't want to do that. If it's anybody else, yeah, I'm going to race them hard. If I get into them, I get into them, whatever. But teammates, I don't want to do that. And obviously, my speculation on that has changed because of GT tonight.
S'mores, you got anything?
No, I got nothing.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, Predator. You had a very, very fast car tonight, and hopefully you'll be able to rebound the next time the Xfinity cars hit the track.
Yes, it will be Watkins Glen next week, so it should be interesting.
Who's the defending champion?
Yeah, so it will be interesting. I love Watkins Glen, so hopefully we can push forward and keep the 5 car behind us and not have him use me as a breaking point. So,
well, thank you for joining us, Predator, and good run out there tonight.
I'll see you next time.
Yep. All right, well, I think that'll conclude our broadcast for tonight. thank you for everyone that tuned in and commented tonight. Very, very fun to do this. I always love doing this broadcasting, and of course, great to have my friend S'mores alongside me. So thank you for joining me tonight, S'mores.
No problem.
So this was a presentation of the Checkered Flag NASCAR League. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night.